former governor of Arkansas, Mike Huckabee. Governor, glad you're with me. Do you think that Senator Sanders has pushed Hillary Clinton farther to the left? And if so, what does this mean for the general election?
Well, Deirdre, no doubt she's as far over to the left side of the stage as she can get without falling off. And so, yes, he's pushed her. But, I mean, what she's now campaigning to be is Bernie light. Whatever he says, she says, me too, but not quite that far. Me too, but maybe not all the way. And as a result, Hillary is not showing that she's a leader. She's showing that she's a follower, and she's following Bernie Sanders right off the edge of the cliff.
Well, Governor, to your point, I mean, Senator Sanders does seem to bring out the same kind of passion that Donald Trump has on the other side of the aisle. Donald Trump, oddly enough, tweeting this out about Sanders. He said, I don't want to hit crazy Bernie Sanders too hard yet because I love watching what he is doing to crooked Hillary. His time will come. So essentially, for the moment, he's saying Senator Sanders is more or less beneath my view. I don't have to attack him in the same way that I have to attack Hillary, right?
Well, maybe. You know, I've said this publicly. Bernie Sanders really has a pretty good handle on the diagnosis. The fact the game is rigged. Some of the same things Donald Trump has said, some of the same things many of us have been saying, that there's an insider's game, and it's been really painful and harsh on the working class people. About those things, Bernie is exactly right. Look, here's what I've said. Bernie has diagnosed the problem pretty accurately, but his treatment plan for fixing it is more like a witch doctor than a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
But I don't want to say Bernie's crazy. He's not crazy. And let me just say, I respect the guy because I think he really believes what he's saying, and he's saying what he believes. And even though I disagree dramatically with his solutions, which I think would destroy the country economically quicker than anything we've ever seen, the fact is, I respect that he really believes what he's saying out there.
He does really believe, and to your point, Governor, he and Donald Trump are both talking about at least one of the issues that people care most about, and that is jobs. And we saw that was almost a referendum last night from West Virginia. He didn't attack the coal industry the same way that Hillary Clinton did. Rightly or wrongly, he also offered something like a $41 billion package to workers there versus Hillary Clinton's $30 billion. Again, maybe that bankrupts everybody, but he is out there, and he does seem to believe what he is saying and connect with people. I want to ask you something about Trump, though, because he appeared to subtly soften his tone, speaking about this proposed temporary ban on foreign Muslims entering the U.S. So he appeared on Fox News Radio, Kilmeade and Friends. Here's his comment.
We have a serious problem. It's a temporary ban. It hasn't been called for yet. Nobody's done it. This is just a suggestion.
So, Governor, what is your take on his comments in the past and then what seems to be a softened tone there?
Well, I don't think it's really any different than he said. He never said it would be a permanent, all-time ban, but he did say we've got to have a moratorium. We've got to put a stop until we figure out what's going on. So he qualified it even back right after the San Bernardino shooting when he first made those comments. So I don't think it's all that, but I do think it continues to resonate with people because there are a lot of folks who look at this whole process and just say, the Republican establishment in Washington seems to be oblivious to the fears and anxieties of people, and so do the Democrats. And that's why Bernie and Donald Trump are doing so well. And as far as why Bernie Sanders is doing so well, for God's sake, who doesn't like Santa Claus? I mean, we all do.
We all like free things, right? Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Governor, no better parting line than that. Thank you, sir. Governor Huckabee with me there.
Thanks a bunch.